Hey everybody, welcome back to Toddler Garage. Today we're actually in the garage and we're talking about why Snap-on tools actually cost so much. There's a lot of lies out there that everybody has heard and they're all lies. There is no truth to why Snap-on tools really cost so much. But before we get started, remember to hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below because it's important for the growth of my YouTube channel. So give me a break. But back on subject, remember, if you're thinking Snap-on, you're thinking 30% more over Matco, over Cornwell, and then the last but not least, almost 100% over Pittsburgh. But I wouldn't go Pittsburgh if you're a professional mechanic because they'll break every day. It's the truth. Sorry, Pittsburgh. Been a lot of lies moving around the internet about rebranding and this and rebranding and that. And you got one little company out there in the breeze called Cornwell Tools. And they do what they know is right. And you know why I like Cornwell Tools? Is because they're honest. They're honest. This is an honest tool dealer right here. I'm not a big fan of their toolboxes. They do have nice toolboxes. I just don't like them. But you know what? That's okay. Like this Matco Ratchet, lifetime warranted. And by the way, Matco bought Gear Wrench. They're not rebranding Gear Wrench Ratchets. They bought Gear Wrench, so they are Matco Ratchets. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. This same Snap-on Ratchet is lifetime warranted, made with American steel. But so are all the others. So it's all boiled down to the fact that Snap-on has branded themselves into the market of overcharging people. And in all honesty, their stock market valuation, their actual annual income, and their annual debt are all about equivalent to one another. The smallest business out of all of them is Cornwell Tools, and that is okay, because you know what? Cornwell Tools, you stay little because you're great. I never wish Snap-on to go out of business. I just wish Snap-on would realize that they can't charge $500 for everything on the truck. Did you know that in the year prior to this, Snap-on wasn't really doing too well? But no one will ever admit that. I mean, glory days were over. But you know what? They made a nice little spring back this year, which is okay. Matter of fact, I have a story for you. I was looking at buying a toolbox at one point in time, and you know what the Snap-on guy did? He unloaded a toolbox without me even wanting to take it. And he had the paperwork all done already. I never signed it. Why? Because I'm not gonna buy something that people are forcing me to buy. I ended up buying a Matco because he didn't force me to buy it. So yeah, that really turned me off. Besides, the Revel X series is really a good looking box. And you know what? I don't care what Snap-on says. You can stand in their drawers too. And they have all of the same things. I don't really care. Buying a Snap-on tool anymore is like buying a Porsche. There's a prick in every truck, okay? The Snap-on people are just not good. I haven't had a good Snap-on salesman in a long time. It's because of brand, people. It's because of brand. That's it. Branding. We're gonna gouge you because we are the best. When you're not, it's like subpar. Did that catch you by surprise? I bet you didn't know that. Oh my Lord. The real true unsung hero is, if you can look it up, there's a Cornwell video out there floating around on the breeze somewhere. Their American handmade wrenches are 100% handmade by people. There is a how it's made video of Snap-on tools, just the wrenches. If you really want to see, I mean, it's really not that impressive. They make it seem like, oh, they're handmade. They are not handmade. They are assisted by hands, but not handmade. Matter of fact, Snap-on's valuation is $11.1 billion. You know what Matco did last quarter? 11.2 billion. That was annual, I'm sorry. If you want to correct me, I think that Matco is winning the game. I'm all for Matco. I'm all for Cornwell. I'm all for Mac Tools. But Snap-on, I am tired of your prices. I yet to come across a Snap-on tool that is the equivalent or better of any of the other tool brands. Prove me wrong. Take a look at this boy wonder. That's a Pittsburgh Ratchet. That's lifetime warranted, made with American steel. And it has a screw that backs out of it, just like the Snap-on one, the Cornwell one, and the Matco one. I don't want to hear that it's quality. Do they have an engineering department? Despite tools that break, this crappy Cornwell ratchet that everybody thinks is crap has never broke on me. I just had to tighten down the same screw that's on the Snap-on one. What do you know? And the great thing about Snap-on tools is they usually end up breaking off flush right there with the detent inside the socket still, and I love it. The best thing about Snap-on tools is they break. I love tools that break. Quite a brief synopsis of what engineers do. The greatest thing that engineers have done at Snap-on tools is switch the ears around. You know how many times I've snapped this head off of here? Look at it, it's even loose right now, you can hardly see it. Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. I'm doing what an engineer does right now. Hold on. Don't we always bitch about engineers? I mean, like, do they ever do anything? Hey, Ted, give me another ratchet. People say because it's because of their engineering department. The only thing that matters to me is getting bolts guten tight. You know the thing I love about big ratchets like this one, this is a big one, is that the fact that they don't break. This Matco ratchet does not break. Right in your face, 3D, buy one. If you're looking for something that can take some heavy torque, right there. It's a factor of Snap-on's $11.1 billion factor of worth. Snap-on likes to just charge you because they've branded themselves into a market of where they like to just charge too much. Getting to the point in the video where I like to show you the tool of the day, but before we get there, I want to let you know that right now, Snap-on's $11.1 billion factorization or worth is not in comparison to Matco's $11.2 billion factorization. So before you say anything, I want you to know that Snap-on is pretty much one of those things that if you want to spend the extra money and blow it out into the wind, go ahead and do it, because Snap-on pretty much branded themselves to the price market that goes up because of supply and demand. What everybody else has done is completely opposite. Bring up the idea that Snap-on must be the best. That is not true. Snap-on is not the best. Because I can tell you right now that I've broken more Snap-on tools than I have of any other Matco tools I've ever owned, or even Cornwell tools for that matter. So before you put Cornwell down on the dirt, remember, maybe you should try them out again. I know that they feel a little bit cheaper in your hands, but you know what? They're priced for the working man. We're getting to the point where I'd like to introduce my tool of the day, which today it is the Innova 1000 OBD2 scanner. This thing is wonderful. I love it. It comes in a box that looks like that. It's a double function, has digital display. You can monitor a whole bunch of your vital signs on your car between RPM, heat, sensor, shift function, electrical functions, all kinds of fun things, as well as you can update and see if there's any upcoming car repairs that are coming your way. It's just a nice little small guy that looks like that. And I can promise you that after me trying it out, it's wonderful. I'm gonna have a product review on this, but I'm gonna put a link down in the description. And remember, I do approve of this tool. It is the best. Before I leave today, I'd like to let you know that I've done some serious consideration, and I'd like to say that I'm not trying to bash Snap-on. I'm just trying to wonder why Snap-on would have to charge so much for their tools because of this world of tools that are out there. But before you leave, remember, smash that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what I can work on, let me know what you want to see next, or don't do any of it. That's perfectly fine with me. Have a good evening, and I hope to see you around next time.